Welcome to Yoga Reset. This short asana sequence will feature fluid movements between some of the postures that we'll explore. We'll end the practice with a supine twist, and for that you'll need a blanket rolled up into a cylinder shape, such as I have here. To begin our sequence, let's come out to hands and knees position for some cat-cow stretches. Place your hands on the earth below your shoulders, your knees on the earth below your hips. Your feet can be flat on the ground, or you can have your toes curled under. As you exhale, round your back up towards the sky, letting your head be heavy as you look back towards your toes. As you inhale, lift your sitting bones. Reverse the curve of your spine, reaching your heart forward as you lift your hat. Exhale to round. Inhale to arch your spine. Exhale to round. And inhale to arch. Bring yourself into a neutral spine, and we'll start to rotate the spine in circular motions. So let your ribs move down towards the ground, out to your left, up towards the sky, out to your right, and back down towards the ground. Do that 2 more times. Nice big circles with your ribs, feeling into all the different movements that are available to you through your torso. At the end of your 3rd circle, change direction. So out to your right, up to the sky, out to your left, down towards the earth. Make a total of 3 big circles with your rib cage moving in this direction. And when that's complete, bring yourself back to hands and knees position. And here, you'll want to step your knees a little closer to each other and lay the tops of your feet down on your mat. Staying a little toned through your core, exhale and let your hips dip all the way over to one side. Inhale, bring your hips back up. Exhale, dip to the other side. Inhale, come up. 2 more times to each side. Exhale to your right. Inhale to center. Exhale to your left. Inhale to center. And 1 more. Exhale to your right. Inhale to center. Exhale to your left. Inhale to center. And pause to reset here. So with your hands rooted into the earth, turn your toes under again and lift your hips up and back into a nice long downward facing dog. Stay strong through your legs and through your core as you inhale and come forward for a plank pose. And exhale back to downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. And this time as you come forward for your plank pose, exhale and bend your elbows, chaturanga if you like, and lower all the way down to your mat. Bring the tops of your feet onto your mat and use your back muscles to curl up into cobra pose. Hold your cobra for a couple of breaths, feeling the activation of your back muscles here. Exhale to release your cobra. Turn your toes under and either come through hands and knees and back to your downward dog, or if you're feeling strong today, lift your knees, engaging your thigh muscles, and press up to a plank and back to your dog. With your next inhalation, step your right foot forward towards your hands and bring your left foot forward a little bit so you can get your heel down and turn your left toes out to the left a little bit. Stay strong through your legs, strong through your core. Reach forward with your arms and use your left hamstring and buttock muscles to rise up into Virabhadrasana 1. As you inhale, straighten your front knee, sweep your arms out to the side, fold at your hips, and sweep your fingertips forward along your mat. Bend into your front knee and inhale back up, warrior one. Straighten your front knee, sweep your arms out to the side, exhale, fold. Glide your fingertips forward, bend your front knee, inhale, rise up, warrior one. Straighten your front knee, sweep your arms out to the side, glide your fingertips along your mat, bend into your front knee, and inhale to rise up. And this time, as you straighten your front knee and sweep your arms out to the side, let your fingertips land and hold Parshvottanasana, or the hamstring stretch position, for a couple of breaths. And then from here, bend into your front knee and plant your palms on your mat. Spin onto the ball of your back foot, step into downward facing dog. Inhale, forward plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. With an inhalation, step your left foot towards your hands and bring your right foot forward a little bit so you can get your heel down, right toes turned out to the right a little bit. Bend into your front knee and strengthen your back leg and your core. Sweep your arms forward. Inhale and rise up. Straighten your front knee, sweep your arms out to the side. Exhale, fold. Glide your fingertips forward, bend into your front knee. Inhale, rise up into warrior one. Straighten your front knee, sweep your arms out to the side. Exhale, fold from your hips. Glide your fingertips forward, bend your front knee. Inhale, rise up. Straighten your front knee, sweep your arms out to the side. Exhale to fold. Glide your fingertips forward, bend your front knee. Inhale, rise. Straighten your front knee and sweep your arms out to the side. Fold from your hips and let your fingertips land on your mat this time. Coming into Parshvottanasana for a couple of breaths. And to release the pose, bend your front knee, take your palms onto your mat, spin onto the ball of your right foot, step back with your left, step back with your right, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale and bend your elbows. Inhale for a back bend. And exhale to come into hands and knees position. From here, move your right knee forward towards the space between your hands and slide your right foot over to the left. Then bring your left knee in behind your right and slide your left foot towards the right. And we're coming into steer pose. So you can slowly lower your hips back, letting your hips come down into the space between your heels. You can choose to stay upright in this seated hip stretch or go deeper by folding forward at your hip joints. Try to maintain a neutral spine as you come forward, and your hands can also be wherever you like in order to create support for your upper body. If you brought your hands out in front, start to walk them back towards you so your spine comes upright. And place the sole of your right foot on the floor, just outside your right knee. Take your right fingertips onto the earth behind you and start with your left hand on your right knee for Ardha Matsyendrasana. As you inhale, get tall through your spine. On your exhalation, move your low ribs towards your back body and start to rotate to your right. As you get farther into your twist, you're welcome to adjust how you hold your right knee with your left arm. As you inhale your next breath, unwind your twist and step your right leg all the way out to the right, sliding your left heel in towards your left hip. Bring your fingertips onto the earth in front of you and inhale for a tall spine. As you exhale, fold forward into the space between your thighs. Again, your hands can walk forward here to give you extra support if you like. Walk your hands back to bring your spine upright and place your left hand on the floor just outside your left thigh. Reach your right arm out to the right, and with a big inhalation, sweep your right arm over to the left as you lift your hips and come on into an expression of the gate pose, Parigasana. As you exhale, lower your hips down, sweeping your right arm all the way out towards your right foot, and then sweep your left arm around to your right foot as well, bowing over your right leg into Janu Shirshasana, or head to knee pose. As you inhale your next breath, rise up. Move your left foot out a little bit away from your pelvis and slide your right foot in, bringing the soles of your feet to touch for Baddha Konasana. You're welcome to stay upright with your spine in your Baddha Konasana, and you're also welcome to hinge forward from your hips if that feels appropriate for you. As you inhale, bring your spine upright if you chose to go forward. And now slide your right foot to the outside of your left knee. And bring your left knee on top of your right, coming into steer pose. Again, you can stay upright in your spine. You can also explore a deeper hip stretch by hinging forward at your hips. Maybe bringing your hands forward to support your upper body, so that your spine stays neutral and you can explore the stretch by moving your hips. Walk your hands back towards you. Bring your spine upright. Now lay the sole of your left foot on the floor just outside your right knee, and take your left fingertips onto the earth behind you. Bring your right hand to your left knee for the moment, and inhale to get taller through your spine. As you exhale, move your low ribs towards your back body and rotate, turning your heart to your left. And as you go deeper into the twist, you're welcome to change the position of your right arm. On an inhalation, unwind your rotation so you're facing forward, and sweep your left leg open to the left, bringing your right heel in towards your right hip. Lay your fingertips in front of you and stay tall through your spine, possibly bowing forward into the space in between your thighs. Again, your hands can walk forward to support you here. And if you took your hands forward, walk them back as you bring your spine upright. Place your right hand to the outside of your right thigh and sweep your left arm out to the left. With a big inhalation, sweep your left arm to the right as you lift your hips and arch back into Parigasana, the gate pose. As you exhale, release your hips down to the ground and sweep your left arm over towards your left leg, and then bring your right arm to meet your left, bowing over your left leg into Janu Shirshasana. With an inhalation, rise back up. And take your right leg open to the right so that you're in a wide V stretch. Inhale, tall spine. As you exhale, fold from your hips. Again, using your fingertips for support as you come forward at your hip joints. Inhale to rise back up, walking your hands towards you. And use your hands to release your legs, bringing them back to midline. And for the next part of the practice, we'll do the supine twist using the cylinder that you've created with a blanket. So lay that across your mat, maybe near the upper third of your mat. And what you'll do is bring yourself into a position where the high point of the roll is about at mid-back, just below your shoulder blades. And interlace your fingers, taking your hands to the back of your head, and draw your chin in towards your chest. Create a little shrug with your shoulders, and with your gaze on your abdomen, set the intention that your low ribs are going to stay moving downward towards the ground instead of arching upward towards the sky. Feel as if you're lengthening, lengthening, lengthening over the roll rather than tipping over the roll. The ribs will lift a little bit, but you're still maintaining an intention to lengthen rather than tip. When your shoulders touch down, let your head also touch down and take your elbows out to the sides. And if you're using a blanket and you find the roll is too high, of course you can unroll it a little bit to make it more comfortable for you. From this position, lift and shift your hips a generous distance to your right and lay your left leg down on the earth. Your right foot can stay where it is, and you can start to rotate to the left with your lower body, or you can also place your right foot on the thigh of your left leg and roll a little bit to the left. Take your time here and set the intention that your right elbow, right shoulder blade will stay down as you explore this rotation. To release this pose, step your right foot back onto your mat. Bend your left knee and place the sole of your left foot on the mat and realign your spine. Now shift your hips a generous distance to your left and lay your right leg down on the earth. Your left foot can stay where it is. And you can also place your left foot on your right thigh, turning your lower body to your right. Set the intention that your left elbow, left shoulder blade will remain steady on the ground as your lower body starts turning to the right. And we'll hold this for maybe 10 breaths to help you relax into this deep twist. And to release the pose, bring the sole of your left foot back onto your mat. Bend your right knee, place the sole of your right foot on your mat, and realign your spine. Release your hands from behind your hat and roll to one side. Lift yourself up just enough that you can take your rolled up blanket or your cylinder out from underneath you and then roll onto your back again. And as you roll onto your back, just feel the effects of that deep twist on your mid-back. And from here, we'll move into Shavasana. So you can stretch out your legs, lay your arms down beside you, and surrender the full weight of your body to the support of the earth, inviting your body, your breath, and your mind to feel calm and settled. And stay in Shavasana as long as you wish. And when you're ready to emerge, receive a few deeper breaths and begin to move through your fingers and your toes. Maybe even stretch through your arms and your legs. Bend your knees and roll to one side. And pause for a moment on your side to honor the reset that you just did for your body, your mind, and your heart. And when you're ready, bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Fold your hands into an Anjali Mudra, the seal of offering, and bow to the offering of this short practice. Namaste.